Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra Land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. Ozi anyị wetara unu taata si n'aka otu nwanne anyị nwoke, Biafra activist. Dịka o si wetara ya ozi ya n'iru akwụkwọ, ọ dere sị: Simon Ekpa Court update. Preceding judge closes case over lack of trusted source of information. Ya bụ ozi ka anyị ji bịa taata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ozi, gbaa mbọ gwa anyị chere ma mekwa ka ozi arụtụ ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa gerezie ya ka ọha n'uju.
And we accept to submit to live in slavery. Tomorrow our children will grow up. They will ask questions. Were our parents cowards to leave us in slavery? Whether we are alive or dead, we will feel it. The coward is afraid. And the imperialists have understood. They try to instill fear in the leaders so that you become cowards. Because when you are a coward, all other vices can arise. They do everything to make us afraid. They come into our palaces. They threaten us directly or with veiled threats. Of course, we respond as we should. They always take examples. They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different.
Gotten a new lawyer. Why Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso deploys EU lawyers to Finland, wants order Samuel Ekpa released September 16.
Well, I think what is happening now shows that we are having a Russian interest in what is happening in Finland. And you remember that Alexander Stubb actually went against Russia's interest supporting Ukraine. The only way Russia can regain their influence back is by using already established presence in Burkina Faso and among Sahel nations to push for Simon Ekpa's release in Finland. Whether Alexander Stubb like it or not, what you see Traore talking about Simon Ekpa means that there is a massive support coming from the Russian government, Vladimir Putin, who recently had a switchover, a meeting with the United States of America concerning that. After that, the EU leaders actually met with Trump, in that regard. And Alexander Trump and this man from France, Macron, we are all there. Now just to give you a brief where the source of that statement is coming from Russia. But the man making that statement is Abraham Traore, has been reported, in that source. But the fact now is this, he has also deployed some links that has to do with, experienced fortified lawyers, just to fortify Simon Ekpa's legal, presence ahead of his court appearance. Then the most important one there is David Mosanga. He is a renowned international jurist, judge and lawyer, and named them, and to an extent, this has triggered a lot of crackdown by United States of America trying to measure some certain, attack on the ICC judges who has compromised the Biafran story of genocide. The Biafran government in exile has continuously reported this severally, and that was why Donald Trump made sure that most of these corrupt judges in ICC are dismissed, especially those who has compromised the truth. Simon Ekpa, in the real excess of it, has not committed crime. Biafra recognition and sovereignty was declared in Finland, while Alexander Stubb was still the president of Finland. And I can tell you that very clearly, that what he did was as a result of compromise, which is already being taken by different organizations, civil society organizations around the world, preparing for a very bigger onslaught against Finland and Nigeria if Mazi Simon Ekpa is not released on September 16. His presence is what we are talking about today. Forget that the Nigerian government are making mockery of themselves. Simon Ekpa will be released. The world is standing up for the reality on ground. The world is standing up for the killings of Christians all over Nigeria. The world is standing up for the voice that have resisted the Islamization of Nigeria. And Simon Ekpa is one. Finland is one of the freest nations in the world. Simon Ekpa has made Finland more popular. Finland is supporting Ukraine. Finland is taking sides with terrorist organizations. And today, we have seen it play out clearly. That the alliance between Finland and Nigerian government, using their arms wing of political conquest, PDP and APC, attacked Simon Ekpa, who is a Biafran Finnish citizen, because he said, defend yourself. You can watch. Now, the man you are seeing there has taken it another direction. Simon Ekpa is preparing for a dangerous comeback that will be backed by world leaders. And Nigeria are going to face the consequences. Nigeria is breaking up on a daily basis. Nigeria is being handed over to Islamic agenda. And that synergy, that combination, whether it's from the west, whether it's from the east, whether it's from the south, or the north, or the middle belt, it has come to an end. Because what God has destined for his people cannot be stopped by ordinary people. In as much as you cannot stop the God of Israel, you cannot stop the God of Biafra. Christian leaders in Nigeria are silent over the killing of Christians. No Christian leader, but how wealthy they are, can stand up and defend their fellow Christians who are being killed on a daily basis. They are busy. I'm not against you owning a private jet, owning the biggest mansions in the world. I'm not against that. How do you not justify the wherewithal God has given you when you are seeing your fellow Christian on a daily basis are being killed? How would you justify your private jets without even raising a voice and call the world to the plight of Christians and demand that Christian nations all over the world should stand up and defend Christianity, just like what Israel is doing today? And the Arab world are standing up and are defending Islam, even in Nigeria. That's why you see all the whole northern governors, nobody saying anything when these attacks are ongoing. The Yoruba governors are not saying anything. The ministers are not saying anything. The army and the police are not saying anything. There will be a way out. The world have seen it. Nobody should blame resistance when it comes. Bigotry, whether you are bringing ethnicity factor into it, that is your business. And that is why the whole world will stand up and do the needful. Separate Nigeria and let death stop. Let Nigeria go their separate ways and let death stop. Make it the responsibility. These are the things Christian organizations and churches, world leaders in Nigeria, Christian leaders in Nigeria supposed to be talking about, calling the world attention. Are you telling me that God does not know what it means by putting so much resources into your hand? Do you know why God transferred the kingdom wealth to you? And you are silent over this because you want to fly a private jet. You are now giving room for people to question. Even Jesus Christ no understand when his own life was being threatened. He said, I have the authority to call the heavens to defend me. But rather I'm here for a mission. Peter, take away your sword and keep it for another day. That was an instruction. What are the religion? Why are the religious leaders silent when people who have come to defend you? Nnamdi Kanu, he never raised a voice. He never called Tinubu to order. When they were planning this thing with Shetima and Finland ambassador to Nigeria, you all keep quiet. Now, the Christian nation is under attack. Nigeria has the world's richest pastors currently now. But there are people who are being given to shepherds are being killed by external forces who do not want their relevance and presence. I keep on telling you, if you see Ibrahim Traore and these people making this effort, go and ask Traore what he's going through in the hands of terrorists. Burkina Faso. Why Russia stood for the Sahel nation. They are saying they are going to stand for.
Ngwanụ daalụ nne nụ ụmụnne m dịka unu si na-esoro n'Igbo Media. Gịnị ka unu nwere ikwu na nkọwa nke unu gbasara maka ihe unu nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa? Gwa anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị. Deela ya n'akara kọmentị ka mara ihe i chere. Ma chetakwa tụsa ya bụ ozi ka o were ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ndewo ụmụnne m, ka emesịanụ.